Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW, and we are peaking a lot, Owen. How are you doing, Owen?
I am doing just fine. No, I'm doing just fine. I'm trying to find some more information on this whole Vrabel and Rossini situation right now.
Oh, boy. I didn't even get to introduce it yet. Anyways, yes, you are listening to Thursday Morning Lineup. We are back from Easter break. How was your Easter, Owen? Did you have a good time with your family?
I did have a good time. I'm sorting out my headphones right here, so I might be peeking for this because I can't hear myself right now. But yeah, I had a pretty good time. We got to spend some nice quality family time around the table. Around dinner time, I was unfortunately working all day in the morning and all day the day before. But I was able to finish off my Easter weekend with a nice dinner. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Owen. But like Owen kind of just spoke about earlier, the NFL offseason is in full swing. NFL teams are starting to bring back some of their players for optional workouts and practices across the league. And yet, there's still drama going on. And like, we haven't even started practicing. But here's the good thing, Owen. The drama is not about the Cowboys yet.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet with Dallas, but we do have a problem up north, actually, from here in New England. Now, before Owen figures out what's going on over there,
Yeah.
um, Mike Vrabel was seen. Well, was it? It was a picture taken of him with a reporter in some kind of resort suite thing. And we've apparently in the past that this reporter has been very invested in interviewing Vrabel throughout his coaching in New England and kind of his whole coaching in general. But I've also seen memes online where where she complains about her husband and and then says that she could use a boyfriend because her husband doesn't talk to him. It is some pretty weird stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's just that part of it is just basic 2026 humiliation ritual. Like the all that's is just like normalized now, unfortunately. But as for the Vrabel part of it, I mean, well, if she is the specific reporter that is usually handling not only Patriots matters but matters surrounding the coach, maybe they're just good friends. Maybe who are you and I to doubt the integrity of an NFL reporter? Huh? You know what I mean? Yeah,
Who are we
seriously.
to doubt the integrity of the NFL in general, right?
Especially somebody who talks terrible about their significant other. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. I don't think that, as George Costanza would say, I don't know that she's really worried about compromising her artistic integrity
Yeah.
in this moment. It seems like the pictures have hit the internet, and that's that. But honestly, bro, what do you think? Do you think they're together? Do you think that they're seeing each other together? Or do you think that there's just like three unlucky timed photos?
Um, this is tough. It's tough because the photos say a lot, and it looks very suspicious. But obviously, we can't make assumptions. In the end, we can't make assumptions.
Bro, you and I can. That's like
Well,
the whole reason why we're here.
that's
We
fair. I
we,
mean,
we
sure,
absolutely can.
it looks like it, so we'll go with it. I guess. I think it's hilarious, honestly. How Well, I saw something on the internet again. Same strand of memes, saying that like it's not outside of New England to have all this drama, because obviously with like Stephon Diggs and the Tom Brady thing and all these other um, occurrences, it's just like I'm honestly not surprised that the coach is next. But yeah, the pictures look bad. They look pretty bad though. I won't lie.
Best of luck to everybody in New England. But yeah, I mean, I doubt these people stay with their significant others through this.
I mean,
You gotta love it. This is style news making its way to the NFL. All this
who's shocked, honestly?
possible cheating and all these scandals.
Who's surprised at the end of the day? Did you we'll just I mean that's pretty much all we had. I sent you something. Um Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith says that he could have made massive money if he entered the transfer portal but declined it to stay in Ohio State. He was offered 10 million. and turned it down.
Yeah, $10 million is a lot of money. I mean, this kid is. Let's see. He's not a. Is he gonna be a sophomore?
I think he's got one more
He has
year
one
until
more
he's
year.
draft eligible. I want to say at least one more year.
Because Jeremiah Smith is supposed to be the number one wide receiver in college football.
Yeah.
But
Someone said
he broke the freshman
Yeah.
receiving record, but I don't know that he is. I don't know that he lives up to the hype, and he is. I mean, he's very, very good. But
he's really good. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, you think he's number one? You think he's the overall? Like,
I think
for
if
sure
he
gonna
entered
be
the
best wide receiver in the country next year.
I think if he has another fantastic year and enters the draft, he's the first receiver picked, and I don't think it's close. He is just that good, and honestly, Ohio State is just that good. So I don't blame him for wanting to stay because he's probably making half of 10 mil, probably 5-6 million, and
Yeah, it all depends on where your loyalty lies. If your loyalty lies with the money, then yeah, absolutely get up and get out of there. But if your loyalty lies with winning national championships, you should probably stay like exactly where you
well, that's what he said. The reason was to win championships. But apparently he got an aggressive push from Miami, his hometown, to transfer to Miami, and he chose to stay as a Buckeye. So, at least there's. I want to say,
Bro, imagine him with Malachi Tony.
yeah, I want to say, I want to say that there's some integrity still in college, but then you remember that he's still making millions of dollars. It's just not as many $1 million as some players are being paid. So like, sure, there's integrity, but at the end of the day, you're getting your money. So like, does it really count? But
Yeah, the problem with paying these athletes is sometimes you start to lower the bar, so now people are shooting for college instead of shooting for the pros, and then they don't necessarily develop a backup plan. But there are a whole lot of players making a whole lot of money that do not deserve any of it right now in college football. We'll see, though, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Jeremiah Smith is. There's gonna be some elite company next year between him, Tony, and Cam Coleman transferred out of Auburn. He's at Texas now, so he's gonna have somebody that knows how to throw the football, throwing him the football.
What, Arch Manning?
Yeah. So.
Do you still believe in Arch Manning? I feel like we talked about him a lot. We talked about it a lot early on in the show.
Yeah.
Like months ago.
He was a freshman. He's going to be a junior this year?
Yeah.
He was a freshman and sophomore, getting all those limited reps and getting all the hate for his limited reps. I think that if he's bad next year, then, yeah, we can absolutely start to
see how this year goes.
Question whether or not he has it. But, yeah, I mean, for right now, I'm still believing in Arch Manning without a doubt. Yeah. He's got all the tools, bro. He's fast. He can spin it.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
We'll see. College football seems to be going to be really exciting this year.
I like Cam Coleman, dude.
Yeah?
That wide receiver they got.
Well, he should be a good weapon for Arch then.
I think I told you about. Holy cow! Yeah, I think I told you about him when he first got to Auburn, bro. He wears 2 watches in the game.
Two watches.
2 watches on the same wrist. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In game.
Yeah, 2 iced out watches. Yeah, he's cold, bro. He's cold.
What?
Yeah.
Why is that even allowed?
I don't know, man.
I understand the chains, but you're
I don't
telling.
know. These wide receivers, they do stupid stuff. A lot of these players do stupid stuff, but the wide receivers in particular, bro, they do some really stupid stuff.
Hold on.
It's
I'm looking for a picture of this.
It's the first picture on Google when you look up Cam Coleman.
Oh my god.
It's him reaching for a ball and he has 2 watches on his hand. But yeah, anyway,
that's insane.
The bling is besides the point. I was more so trying to get to the fact that he was a big time 5-star going to Auburn, and he put up some serious numbers. 1,400 yards in 23 games without a good quarterback. So
yeah. So imagine what you can do with Arch if he has a good year. I guess we'll see. College football looks exciting, honestly. Even though it seems like they're losing a lot of talent, but in the draft this year, but not too much talent because all the young guys are starting to step up throughout college athletics in general. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But
yeah, I want to see what happens with James Franklin.
Yeah,
all my friends are Penn State fans, and he left and took all the players with him. So I'm curious to see what happens with them.
He went. Oh my God, why am I blanking on where he went?
Virginia Tech.
Right. Virginia Tech they weren't awful. I know a lot of people thought, or was it Virginia? Was it Virginia or Virginia Tech that
Neither of those teams are really like terrible at football these days.
Yeah.
Both of them seem to put together some good squads each year.
Yeah. But this is hilarious. Moving from college back to the NFL but we're staying on the money topic here.
Pro day? Oh no, I thought you were
Hold
talking
on.
about pro
We're
day.
staying. Hold on. We're staying on the money topic real quick. Rasheed Rice claims that he wants JSN money.
Bro,
Did you see that?
Screw this guy, bro. Oh my gosh! Don't get me started on the criminal that is Rasheed Rice, bro.
Did you see he wants JSN money? I just sent you a post on
Gets the bar.
Yeah.
Sets the bar sky high.
Rasheed Rice, who's entering the final year of his 4-year rookie contract, said on a recent live stream that he wants, quote, JSN money and to stay with the Chiefs for the rest of his career.
I don't know, man.
JSN money for that guy is insane. I don't even think he makes close to that. JSN was making how much a year? 20.
I just hate looking at this guy's face, bro. He should be in jail.
Well, I mean, obviously, look what he's done. But like, I just think it's funny how people want. It's just funny how Rasheed Rice thinks he's worth JSN money when he's not, considering his off the field issues. I don't even think he's worth half of it. So, I mean, you're thinking.
I think he should be paid whatever the bail amount for 6 counts of collision involving a bodily injury, 1 count of collision involving serious bodily injury, and 1 count of an aggravated assault. That's what I think he should be paid, given that he is responsible for those things.
Yeah, I mean,
in the incident where he road raced his Corvette Z06 and drove it into the back of a family's car.
Yep. I mean, we could argue. I mean, we could talk about this for hours about how NFL players keep getting in trouble and then keep getting away with it.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a very happy, positive episode.
No, it's not. But I just thought it was a funny note. That
Look, I'll say one thing. If you want to commit a crime, if you want to, kill somebody, hurt somebody, rob a bank, do some fraud, do some theft, I think the thing to be is probably an NFL player or an NBA player. That's got to be the thing to be, because then you just hop off scotch-free. Yeah.
Or if you're Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, yeah, Shohei. Well, bro, he didn't even do anything wrong. He was just gambling.
Yeah. Well, gambling's a big no-no in professional sports or sports in general.
It's a big no-no because the people that fix the games are worried that you're going to unfix what they're fixing and lose their bettors' money. So that's why it's a big no-no. I would say an even bigger no-no is driving your car into somebody else's car.
Well, obviously.
And then causing that to crash into 4 other cars. I would say that's the bigger no-no.
Well,
Noah.
All right, bro. All right, whatever.
Shohei Ohtani does not even... I mean, the whole thing that he forced Ipe to do by taking the fall for betting... Well, I mean, look, if you read the documents, some of the stuff does seem like Ipe was betting a lot, too. But I would say that, if you're looking to commit a crime, a good place to start is being a football or basketball player, because then,
I guess.
Then they'll be like, nah, it's cool, man. Just wait out a couple years. Just wait out Oh, did people forget yet? Did those videos stop circulating on the come on back.
I think we should move on to one more quick little talking point before we go to a break.
Mock draft? No.
We can do that at the end. We can do a mock draft at the end.
Fair enough.
We'll do a mock draft at the end. What I want to talk about is Devon Achane wanting money too. Devon Achane is a stud. He is probably top 3 running back in the league right now, behind Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, crazy.
And he wants money. And I don't think he's shown up to the volunteer optional workouts that I was brought up earlier at the beginning of this show. Because he wants money. So we might see a holdout happening from Devon Achane this season. What do you think he's worth? And what's the issue with all this holding out stuff? Like, it's like every year there's always one player that is just like, nah, I want money, so I'm just not going to show up.
To understand what he's worth, we should go ahead and check on the McCaffrey contract situation. I think he's getting
Gibbs is on contract too, right?
$20 million.
Or has he got one more year? Does Gibbs have another season before his rookie deal's up?
I don't know. You can't compare anybody to Jahmyr Gibbs though.
I'm just like,
he should be making. It'd be difficult for me to compare that to Devon.
That's fair.
He's making.
How much is CMC making?
looks like the base salary. Why is he making this much and then a whole nother much in the next year? I'm so confused.
Well, restructuring probably. A lot of teams do that.
Looks like his base salary coming into the season is 1.3, and the next year it's 16 million.
It's probably just restructuring to get some money for this year for some players, and then
No, the restructure takes it up to over 2 million.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like
16. We can just go off the 16 number. Do you think Devon's
but
worth 16 or
on the dead cap it's 22 million. I'm struggling to kind of decipher the way. Here we go. 2 years, 40 million. He's getting like 20 a year. That's all that matters. So he's getting like 20 a year.
I think
So H-N should get like 20 a year.
Yeah. Achan's a great running back. Fantasy merchant for those that listen to Thursday night lineup where we talked about fantasy football. He is he just gets tons of touches, a lot of yards. He catches the ball out of the backfield. I mean, he's now for one, he's their whole offense at this point. Losing Waddle and one of their like he's their whole offense this season.
Yeah, I'm reading here that they during a restructure they actually took his money down to $5 million a year. They cut some, and
CMC.
No, Achan. They actually. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Achan. They actually cut some, and now he's down to $5 million a year, and $20 million is actually what his agent was asking for. This is really interesting. So I think that
Interesting.
I think that he's absolutely not going to touch the field for the Miami Dolphins. Absolutely not.
No.
If they don't get rid of him, he's going to rot on the bench this year. But that's kind of how things go. I mean, he was the number one overall. PFF can be a joke sometimes, but other times it can be good. And he was the number one overall PFF grade running back position last year. So,
I mean, is there like a problem? Is there like an issue in the league with the whole holding out stuff, or like?
Yeah, yes and no. You can do that you can do that in the NFL. You can do that in the NBA. You can do that kind of in the MLB. I'm sure you could if you tried, bro. But
I don't think anyone's tried.
That somebody's got to start someplace. You know, I think that everybody's a diva now. We talked about wide receivers and wide receivers being divas. Yeah. Everybody acts like that, bro.
Yeah.
They all the athletes act like that. They all think that they're entitled to. H.N. thinks he should get 20 mil for 4 years somewhere, but
I mean he's worth it.
He's worth it for up to a certain extent, but I don't think that him sitting out is going to prove anything. I don't know.
Well, it's all that whole tactical thing, and we'll talk about it.
Doesn't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to get hurt. Wants to make sure he secures his bag.
When you start worrying about getting hurt, that's when you get hurt.
Well, HN, has he had injury problems?
Bro, this is
I don't remember.
At the start of his Dolphins career, there was a little bit of battling injury.
And then he got used to the workload and was fine. So.
But look, I mean, I was just gonna make a sound point. I forgot what it was.
Staying healthy.
Shoot. Yeah, so a lot of guys they want to sit out, and for the purpose of staying healthy, they don't want to be at OTAs or they don't want to be going head to head with their teammates.
Yeah.
But then you get guys like Terry McLaurin, who should have been rehabbing an injury, and instead wasn't doing anything, and then he wasn't ready when the season kicked off. So, if we see Devon Achane sitting out, then he may not be prepared. He may not be up to game speed.
Yeah.
And he may experience an injury due to him not being in shape.
Yeah. I mean,
it would be a complicated thing for him to do. I don't know.
We've seen that a lot in the past. Players especially last year, Terry McLaurin, holding out, not being healthy and not being in shape, and your season kind of takes a hit. So we'll see what Achane does when it comes to actual required practices, to where if he doesn't show up, he gets fined and he starts losing money. But yeah, holding out seems to be a big swing for trying to get a contract negotiation. But there's one more thing that people tend to do when they want to get paid. But we'll talk about that in a second. We should cut to a break real quick, should we? What we got? We got lined up, Owen?
I believe I threw on like some shoegaze music. I can't remember the artist.
We got picture of her lined up.
We do have a picture of her lined up.
So
That's actually all right. I forgot that that's what I was cued, but that's a fun little band right there. I do like a picture of her.
all right, stay tuned. You're listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW. Bringing back the chill music here on 98.5 WNUW. You're still listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here with me and Owen. Owen went to go blow his nose, but he will be right back. That was his song suggestion, and I'm all for it. Never really heard of this band before, but that was pretty good. It was pretty chill. We keep the chill vibes to ignore the NFL drama here in the league. Welcome back. But we were talking about how players love to hold out because they want money, but staying around money because that's all that the NFL is. It's a giant business where everyone gets paid.
Sinuses are holding out this morning, man. Every time I try and talk, I get like a little.
It's all good. But there is, like I said before the break, there is another way for players to kind of make it leverage, you could say, to getting a new contract, but it never usually works. And that's requesting a trade. And this NFC East team specifically looks really good on paper right now. They look really underrated. They look young. They look like they can actually do some damage here in the division, which was the NFC least. Now it's kind of slowly building itself back up, except for the Giants. Dexter Lawrence has requested a trade.
Well, it looks like it started as him wanting his contract to be raised. Obviously, I mean, we should put it out there first that Dexter Lawrence was interested in staying with the Blue, and he was interested in becoming one of the highest paid tackles in the league.
Yeah.
If they're not going to consent to that, then I think that's what ultimately led for him to say, "All right, trade me." Then
isn't there another defensive player on that team that also requested a trade?
They have some dogs. Let me just double check.
I swear,
it
Kayvon? Was it Thibodeau that also quote unquote requested a trade to get a bigger contract?
What a beast, bro.
Because I know Brian Burns, he was like third in sacks last season, and then Thibodeau, and then Dexter Lawrence. Like that D line was disgusting on paper.
I'm trying to see if there's anybody else other than Dexter Lawrence that has been in the media, surrounding will he stay or will he go? But I'm not seeing anything right now.
I know he's the big one. I'm gonna look Adam Schefter's Instagram because he knows everything apparently.
Dude, Schefter does know everything, and Rossini apparently knows a lot too.
Really? Yeah. It's all I see is the requested a trade. He will not be participating in the team's off-season workout program. Yeah, this is I don't like what like all these like contract negotiation, request a trade, I want money, like it's getting out of hand, honestly.
It is getting out of hand. I don't understand why Dexter Lawrence wouldn't want to stick around and build, but once again, it just speaks to the culture. It speaks to what we were talking about earlier. The players have fostered a culture of, if I don't get what I want, I'm not going to practice with my team. You know what I mean? That's how it is.
And it makes me really concerned about the whole George Pickens thing with us franchise tagging him. I know I've ranted about this a ton already on the show. But
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this Giants defense. They have some players here.
Yeah, I know.
They have John Runyon as well on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
He's a prep grad. Let's go prep.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying?
I was saying, I don't know what to expect out of Pickens now. I understand, and at least what I've seen on the media, is that he loves hanging out with CeeDee Lamb, and he wants to work out with. He wants to stay in Dallas. He wants to play in Dallas. I think that we can be very successful. Obviously, we've shown that in our passing offense last year when we had both Pickens and Lamb, even though Lamb went down, and then Pickens ended up getting like 1,600 yards on the year. So,
huge year, dude.
Yeah, like it's our offense right now. Re-signing Javonte Williams and all that looks disgusting, and it should stay like that for a couple years if we could just extend people. But I'm afraid that Pickens is not going to show up to OTAs. But there was something saying that he isn't going to show up right away, but he's still working out on the side with Dak. So makes me feel kind of optimistic about the whole thing. Cowboys have shored up a ton of cap space. So I'm assuming a contract is hopefully coming in the near future. But I think George Pickens' agent is the same agent that Parsons had. And we know how that went.
Well, Parsons didn't have the franchise tag.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I think Pickens is staying there. I think that they're going to try and build something there. Emmitt Smith came out and said, George Pickens, you should stay in Dallas and try and build.
Why wouldn't you?
Obviously, well, why wouldn't he say that? Obviously,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
obviously,
right.
all the Cowboys legends are going to be like, "Oh, wow, this guy's good." Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, George Pickens could continue to help the Cowboys pick apart that Eagles defense in the future. Because remember, this next season, just when you thought we were going to be missing some guys, we made some moves.
Mm-hmm.
That said, we're still going to be a little vulnerable this year and the year after.
Well, it also depends how you draft.
With contracts expire. That's true. That's a good point. But still, that also, even a rookie, that doesn't account for the fact that you know, no matter who we stick back there, it's not quite going to be the same as it was last year. And,
of course.
And it's definitely not going to be as good as the year before when it was completely locked down. Yeah. So I think that for him to stay in that division with the Cowboys would be a difficult thing for the Eagles to handle, especially this upcoming season. Yeah,
and it also determines on whether the media can stay out of your locker room, too, because then that causes drama. In fact, I think I saw something that Jalen Hurts was listed. Jalen Hurts was given to the media and, like, the coaches. He was labeled as uncoachable. Did you see that?
Yeah, so, I mean, at the end, I almost just said the same thing twice. I just said 2 minutes ago. I need to pull something up real quick, but I just needed to get it out there before I pull this up.
Yeah.
You can't believe a single thing that you read about Hurts or the Eagles.
Well, of course.
All of this stuff coming out, we're realizing that all of the A.J. Brown trade rumors were completely fabricated by Rossini, right? So we have a bunch of stuff coming out with this scandal that, it's not just were these two cheating on their significant others. It was also how much information was being shared there. How much did she really know? And why was there a supposed tie to New England? People were saying New England was making calls and they weren't really ever doing anything. So I don't like the crossover between the personal life and media.
Of course.
I just think that a lot of the stuff around Hurts and around AJ Brown, sometimes it'll attack like their character if they can't find anything wrong with them.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt about the uncoachable. You see how good he was in college?
Yeah, and I mean uncoachable. As
all
if
he's done is won.
Yeah, and he's had
3 different offensive coordinators, and he's been to the Super Bowl twice.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't understand uncoachable.
Throughout his career, he's had like 8 different coordinators.
When they run out of things to say, when they run out of news, they just start attacking people. And I honestly think, bro, that's all that happened there. Think about Dak. Like, what are they? Because what?
Well, they can't attack Dak's character. They just call him a terrible quarterback.
Exactly. What more are you going to say about Dak off the field? You can't. Everybody knows he's a good guy, and everybody was rooting for him through the recovery process. Even other teams in the NFC East.
Yeah.
On the field, everybody just keeps going after the same thing, right? The playoff wins aren't there. That's what everybody keeps going after.
Yep.
But it's like with Hurts, it's almost like the opposite.
Yeah.
He's been achieving success, but at the same time, the whole time he's doing it, people are saying, this guy's not a real quarterback. This guy's not a real quarterback.
Well, that's because of the whole tush-push thing and all that other stuff, and people labeled him as a system quarterback who has all these weapons around him, and he's just using what he's got, which is what a quarterback should do. I mean, I'll say it as a Cowboys fan. If I had A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, and Saquon Barkley, I would be disgusting too.
And a name you mentioned there, Dallas Goedert. I'm so glad that they have a good connection because
oh my God, yeah,
that's super important. When things get tough, he tends to lean on Goddard sometimes.
Goddard is very similar to Ferguson. They're like 2 almost identical tight ends. I mean, they're basically wide receivers. Guys that catch the ball in traffic and can run through the linebacker's face with no issue. The only difference between the two is Ferguson has a fumble problem. Goddard doesn't fumble. That's literally the only difference between the two that I see.
Goddard really does hold on to that ball, man. That running against the Packers is just it's bringing back some good memories here. Here, I have a post right here. ESPN insiders, when they have to talk about the what does that say? ESPN insiders when they have to talk about the NFL draft, MLB, NHL, NBA, or the Masters, instead of how much they hate Jalen Hurts. And it's that guy smashing his keyboard like, no, no, because obviously that's what they want to talk about.
Of course.
It's so annoying. All this stuff is always coming out.
And it doesn't help that we are right. We're what 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Philly.
Mike
so you're
Vrabel,
gonna get all the thing.
Mike Vrabel, when his children ask why he cheated on their mom, and he has to explain who AJ Brown is. Yeah, there were a lot of memes coming out. Every Eagles fan after seeing Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini alone together poolside after 4 months of BS AJ Brown Patriots. There were a lot of memes coming out.
Oh
okay?
my God, there's so many.
Those were just a couple,
and there's also memes going around, not just with scandals. We'll pivot to this last little comment before we do our mock draft. We have a possible lookalike in Vegas. I brought this up on Game Time. We brought this up.
You said possible lookalike. I thought you were going to talk about Palm Beach Pete.
No. So we brought this.
You know who that is?
We brought this up in Game Time this week. Posted a video yesterday. Go check it out on GameTime Sports Show on YouTube. That's where the video recording of this show will be also posted. But yes, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed Kirk Cousins to possibly, what did we say? It was 5 years, 172 mil, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 20 mil guaranteed this season.
20 M's guaranteed.
Fully guaranteed.
More than McCaffrey guaranteed this season.
Fully guaranteed. This is insane. We talked about how he's the pocket passer, the breed that is dying slowly in the NFL. It's slowly shifting toward more of an improviser style quarterback. But the Raiders have found their veteran quarterback to train Mendoza. And there's been a lot of memes around the NFL saying that they look like it's looking in a mirror. They're the exact same quarterback. I saw a meme saying, "Are we sure that Kirk Cousins is not Fernando Mendoza's father?" He'll probably be his NFL dad, is what I've seen. But either way, this is really, really funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how Kirk Cousins keeps getting away with this. I know we talked about it on the show a little bit, but at some point, people have to realize that his Minnesota days are over. Even in the Commanders, when he was on the Redskins at the time, he was a really good quarterback. But he's getting old. What do you think Vegas's plan is with this signing? We still draft Mendoza?
It's more of it's got to be more of a mentorship role, like Atlanta was looking at with Michael Penix. If the knees didn't hold up, I think they thought that Kirk Cousins was going to make a difference.
Yeah,
he did not.
Well, instead they gave him another lefty quarterback to battle.
Yeah, they were paying him a ton of money to do what a lot of people thought was nothing. But I'm sure Michael Penix held that time dear in his heart, getting to hang out with a guy like Kirk O'Chains, and now Fernando Mendoza should. Yeah. Obviously, they're going to draft him, right? Let's be real.
They have to.
He should get to experience some of the same mentorship from a guy that's been throwing dimes for as long as you and I have been watching the game.
Yeah. It's just like, is it a start Cousins, let Mendoza learn, and then throw Mendoza in, or is it start Mendoza instantly and see what happens?
We got to see how preseason goes, I think. Because I'm thinking about that right now, and I want to say, just, bro, start Mendoza. He's got it.
Why not?
Give him the reins. But what if he looks horrible in preseason? You know what I mean? And it's like, okay.
Is it Skip Shoemaker that always makes these really bad takes about scheme fits? Because I saw something online that someone said, an ESPN NFL analyst said that
Skip Schumacher is the manager of the
or am I completely way
Rangers.
Oh, what am I saying?
So I think you're thinking of
Skip Bayless is what I meant.
Bayless.
That's what I meant. Skip Bayless. Wow. All right, here we go. Anyway.
I was gonna say Skip Bayless, but
That's what I meant.
First,
I meant Bayless.
I knew the Skip Schumacher was somebody, bro, and I'm who is that?
No,
I can't.
There I go. Yes, Skip Bayless. I don't know if it was
the manager of this guy's baseball team.
Yeah. Anyways, I saw something online. ESPN analyst, can't remember if it was Bayless or not, that said that Ty Simpson was a better fit in Vegas than Mendoza will be. And someone saying that
All right, bro.
Ty Simpson is actually the best quarterback in this draft, and it's not Mendoza.
Fries. Fries. Fries, bro. Like fries. Come on, dude. Are we serious?
I'm just telling you what I read, and I don't believe it at all. I just wanted to see your reaction to that statement. But did you see Mendoza's pro day?
No, I did not.
Some of the balls he were throwing, they were on the money. Don't get me wrong, but they weren't as clean of a spiral in the air on the way down. It kind of wobbled a little more on the way down. Although I don't know if they're good balls in general, but like they just didn't look quite what I was expecting. But he was still hitting them in stride and stuff. So like I don't know if it's Mendoza adjusting to an NFL ball more or what, but
It's probably a little bit of that, and also he's a game time player. That's what he does. When the going gets tough, he locks in.
yeah.
So I think that come NFL time, after those preseason games, I think that Fernando Mendoza is going to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I think that he'll throw a lot of picks, but that's what rookie quarterbacks do. I think he'll stand in and take the hits. I don't think he's afraid to do that. So I'm ready for this guy to show up in Vegas Raiders jersey.
Yeah. But he won't be showing up and putting the hat on at the draft because he will be watching it with his family in Miami.
True. He will be home watching in
Which
Miami.
is...
But week 1, I think he's going to be showing up on the field in a Raiders jersey next to Ashton Genty, and I think he's going to play well. I'm rooting.
Back to the whole not showing up to the draft thing. I think that's... It's such a Mendoza thing to do, man. To do it with your family. I respect it. It's just like the NFL can't fly out your family to the green room.
Oh, well, do they not do that for players?
I don't.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. They're probably like, "Oh, you're not here yet." Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, if you're a number 1 overall draft pick, you would think you'd get a little more special treatment. But I mean, again, we'll see.
He'll get enough special treatment when he gets to the league.
Should we look at some mock drafts? Go to a quick break and then look at some more mock drafts.
Let's do that.
Because 2 weeks ago we kind of gave our top prospects for the draft.
Bro, this guy got a commercial with Alyssa Liu before I did. That's not cool.
Come on, bro.
That's not cool.
Come on, bro. Anyways, we will be right back. 2 weeks ago, we talked about our top prospects in general for the draft. Now, me and Owen are going to look at some mock drafts for you guys and what teams need what and how it's going to go. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You are listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW LP Aston. And we are back here on 98.5 WNUW. You're listening to Thursday Morning Lineup. And me and Owen are talking mock drafts. We're talking mock drafts. We're talking CBS Sports mock drafts specifically. What do we think about this so far, Owen? We've been looking at a little bit off air. There's a couple of surprising people that we've seen kind of slip from what we've previously spoken about 2 weeks ago. So let's kick us off, Owen.
I am surprised at the sliding of Jeremiah Love.
Yep.
I'm interested to see where he does end up when he finally puts on an NFL jersey. That said, I do really like Fernando Mendoza 1 and Arvel Reese 2. I think we're seeing this pretty much across the board in all of these analysts' mock drafts.
Yeah.
I have, so Ruben Bain, the 2nd overall prospect, first at his position, is sliding outside of the top 10 in most of these drafts, which is pretty interesting.
Everyone has Dallas drafting him.
Right. Yeah, I'm still looking at who's gonna get him because I don't know that he'll be as bad as everybody says he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be perfectly fine. People say that his arms are too short. That's the first thing that they have here in the little blurb about him, and that's all I've been hearing about with Ruben Bain. But
I just don't know if it's a need. He might be the best available by that point, but with Donovan Ezeraku and now Rashad Gary, and a possible re-signing of Javen Clowney, is it really a need Granted, he is one of the what we say was first or second in his position for edge rushers. Is he second after?
He's the number one rank at his position.
Yeah.
That's how
So
they have
oh yeah,
him
there
right
it
now.
is. So I don't know what it is. Obviously I'll be happy if we take him. That's for sure. I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm just curious how and when he's going to be used. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an interesting look into the wide receiver position as well, as they have Carnell Tate and Makai Lemon, who are the number 2 and number 3 prospects at the wide receiver position. Makai Lemon is so good, the USC kid. They're both going before the number 1 wide receiver rank. Give me 1 second here.
Where is he? You're trying to find him?
I'm trying to click back over to the all the different ranks because I had that up. They also have the Eagles taking Monroe Feeling in a couple of these offensive tackle from Georgia. So that kid is a monster.
They have
he's a top 5 rank at his position.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
They have Kenyon
wide
Sadiq
receiver.
going 19 to Carolina, the top tight end in the draft this year. That guy's a monster.
Yeah.
If he falls to Carolina, that team. I mean, Carolina already was making like progress. So, with if they can draft well, man, they could be scary. But to be fair, the NFC South sucks. So
KC Concepcion. Pro comparison, Doug Baldwin. Wow, Doug Baldwin was a beast.
they have Kansas City drafting Sonny Styles.
Yeah, I don't. That would break my heart, to be honest, if they got somebody as good as Sonny Styles. But
I mean, that's their missing piece right there, that linebacker position. That's what they need.
maybe, bro, maybe.
Caleb Downs going to the Saints at 8 makes sense. I'm still trying to figure out this Jeremiah Love thing. I guess I mean it's a perfect fit for Washington, that's for sure. But
I think that Jeremiah Love is going to go. I don't think he's going to make it all the way to Washington. I'm going to be honest. I think one of these teams ahead of him.
Where do you think he gets cut off? Tennessee?
Bro, maybe even Arizona. All of these drafts have Arizona taking a tackle, but I wouldn't be surprised if they grabbed Jeremiah Love if he was there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be there too. I think the first 2 picks are going to be
the Browns
Fernando Mendoza and Arvell Reese.
They got the Browns taking their must-need tackle of Spencer Fano or whatever from Utah. All their O-line is in free agency right now. So
all of these picks for the Eagles look like they're going to be offensive linemen, specifically tackles.
Really?
I would be ecstatic with an Avion Terrell. That's
where is he going?
Where
does it say he's going in this?
In a couple drafts he's going like 25. He's going to
Oh my God, the
Seahawks at the last spot in a couple of drafts as well. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a toss-up with him because there was some shady news coming out saying maybe he was, battling an injury.
I saw that.
Wasn't going to show up to a couple of pro days, so I don't know.
The Cowboys' 20th pick, they have on the main one saying they're going to take Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker out of Texas Tech. It's so funny. The top sentence. You know how they have like the little like description after? It says Dallas whiffed on linebackers Nakobe Dean, Devin Lloyd in free agency.
Well, they did.
Well, obviously they did, but
yeah,
they're like here they did terrible in free agency, so now they have no choice but to draft a linebacker.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sonny Styles, if he somehow drops to 12, would we take him over Reuben Bain if they're both available? Now I would in a heartbeat, but I don't know.
Yeah, you'd probably want to shore up the linebacker position before you move up to your line. Your line's
I think for Dallas, my ideal draft would be, if falls, Sonny Styles at 12, and oh God, what we literally just said his name.
Dude, the Jets have 2 picks
and
in the top
Avion
16.
Terrell.
Those
two.
That
If we
guy's
can land
really
those
good.
2, I would be very happy. And then we can worry about edge and tackles and stuff.
That guy is really good. I want him on the Birds bad.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys are it seems like you guys are very do you need the offensive line help? Like, I haven't been paying attention too much with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with the birds.
Is there anything else that kind of stands out to you specifically? Um,
Yeah.
Cassius Howell going at 22.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's necessarily like these are going to be super accurate
yeah,
outside of like the top 2 picks, just because we're so far out right now.
yeah,
But if the Eagles draft a tackle like it says, I should be happy. And if the Cowboys take an edge or a linebacker, then I'm sure the Cowboys fans are going to be happy.
yeah, and then a little more secondary help.
I'm a little bit surprised at how low they have Casey Concepcion. They have him like below 2 and 3 other wide receivers.
Really?
Yeah, kid from A&M. Yeah, so
Well, they have Malachi Levin going to the Rams.
Malachi Lemon is really good.
So that would be with the whole Puka thing. Who knows what's going on in LA, dude?
He's really good.
I heard Puka's in rehab right now.
Bro. Wait.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
But anyways,
I was about to say something, but I don't think we can. Yeah.
But either way, I mean, is there any mock drafts for second round, or are all these mock drafts like first round? Because I know when you play Madden, when you play Madden, the mock draft goes for like the entire draft, and it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, these are all first rounders, and pretty much these are all Mendoza at the 1, and either Arvell Reese or David Bailey, the 2 best edges at the 2, and a lot of them have Francis Mauigoa from Miami. And going to the Cardinals, or Spencer Fano, who is really good. I think Caden Proctor is going to be a steal in this draft. That guy is really good.
Yeah. This CBS analyst Ryan Wilson says that Jeremiah Love is going to go to the Titans, and Reuben Bain's going to go to Washington instead.
That'd be pretty cool. I think that's pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Bain moving up. Both of those players moving up.
And they have Ty Simpson being drafted by Pittsburgh. Where do we think Ty Simpson's going to go? I think we need to have a discussion about this, because a lot of people are, like I said previously in the show, some people think that Ty Simpson is a better quarterback than Mendoza, which is outlandish. But where do we think? Like New York in like a second rounder, or who else needs a quarterback? I mean, could learn behind Rodgers.
I don't. If Ty Simpson goes to the New York Jets, I will go ahead and say a prayer for him. That would be horrible.
Well, obviously, but
But
I'm thinking of needs here.
yeah, you are thinking of needs. That is true. But I mean, I don't think that. Oh man, I don't think that they would take a quarterback that. Or let's see, when's their next pick? Yeah. I mean, look, that is a team that definitely needs a quarterback. A lot of people are saying the Titans need a quarterback.
Arizona does too.
Yeah. Do they?
I mean, they got rid of the child. So,
bro, that guy catches a lot of flack on this show. So
I mean, he kind of does it to himself, don't you think?
Yeah. What, by just being just existing?
Well, just by underperforming. If you underperform, we're gonna flame you on this show. It's kind of how it goes. We talked about who did we flame like all of last season? What quarterback was it?
I got into BTJ a little bit.
Yep. My God. There was one guy specifically, I can't remember.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, JJ got a lot.
We made fun of JJ McCarthy a lot.
Yeah, we did make fun of JJ a lot on this show. But I mean, I'm looking at some of these mock drafts, and I'm wondering, what are these guys thinking?
It's still it's still so early. We hit on some of the big names, right? We talked about Mendoza, and I hit on Reese, who I think should go to. Talked about Jeremiah Love. Everybody knows what he can do. Monroe Feeling is really good. If he falls to the Eagles, they'll probably take him. Sonny Styles, really, really, really good. That Ohio State defense was absolutely electric.
Can't go wrong with drafting any of them.
Yeah. It's interesting how high they have Carnell Tate and Mekhi Lemon as compared to Casey Concepcion. I think that Lemon will have the most success in the NFL out of the 3.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, we'll see. There's a lot to look forward to, and they'll continue to have their pro days, and then they'll have the what's it called? What's the thing called?
The Senior Bowl? Or no, that already happened.
Combine.
Oh, yeah, duh. The Combine already happened.
NFL.
I swear the Combine already happened. I had it on in my dorm like a couple weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it's already happened. Because the draft,
2026 combine?
yeah,
What?
the draft is coming up this month. So I think the draft is.
Yeah, I know the draft is in a couple weeks, but
I think the combine already happened.
Oh my gosh, that's it. That happens in March.
Yeah.
End of February to early March.
Yeah, I remember
Holy
watching.
cow.
I remember watching the drills and how these like 6'5", 300-pound men are moving around faster than some skilled players. It's
what was
insane.
Lemon's 40 time?
I don't remember. I think I was only watching D linemen or just edge rushers. I don't think I ever tuned into the receiver part of.
Oh, he didn't quite. Okay, I was gonna say he needed one quicker than that.
What do you
Yeah,
get?
he ran a 4.48. So
Oh no, 4.4.
not bad, but also not the best.
I mean, a 4.48 is still fast. I don't think people realize they're
Quicker than Carnell Tate.
Well, I know people are like, whoa. I mean, they're pros, so they should be running a 4.4 no matter what. I mean, it's a 4.4. 4.4 is quick. I don't think people realize how fast a 4.4 is. Especially because the record's a 4.26, was it?
The 4.2, that was the quickest one this year from Brennan Thompson, but I believe the record is.
Who sent it? Was it Worthy? Was it Xavier?
No, it was John. What's it called? With the Bengals set he ran like a 4.21 or 4.22, and then
yeah.
somebody recently broke it.
Yeah, but either way, 4.4 is still solid.
Dude, Bo Jackson was running 4.0s and 4.1s back in the day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Scary stuff at a man that size. Xavier Worthy stunned everyone by running a 4.21.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, everybody takes that so seriously.
I mean, anyone can run straight. Not saying quickly, but I feel like the 40 is kind of you're fast, but I don't know if it's a necessarily a tell for how fast you are, because you're just running. You know what I'm saying? Can you kind of understand what I'm trying to say here?
I think for some of the guys it did translate, but for some of the other guys it definitely did not. Like Dree Archer was an absolute freak at Kent State and ran a 4.26 and looked like he was going to be the next big thing, and then he was out of the league in a couple of years.
I just think there's more to just a 40, which is why they have the whole combine. But I don't know. There's only so much you can actually test for it to properly translate. But I think the best thing for players when they get drafted for coaches to look at is just their tape, their film.
3-cone drill. 3-cone drill, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's just I think it's just tape, in-game tape. How do they behave in game? I think that's just obviously the
third down. Yeah, third down tape, and then when they're battling for conference finals, or if they're in the CFP.
How they handle pressure situations and stuff. Because you could have the physicals, but then you couldn't do anything when it comes to a game. You could be a freak athlete and still suck. You know what I mean?
You absolutely could. We see that all the time, bro.
But anything else you want to say real quick before we wrap this up?
No, I think I'm excited for the draft, man. That's crazy. The combine already happened, and I pretty much missed most of it. I remember some of this stuff now that I'm looking at it, but I missed a lot of these players' performances that I wanted to look at. Just haven't been paying attention, man.
Oh well.
Been caught up in March, man. March Madness was nuts.
March was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so look, there's a lot to look forward to with football, man. Not just the draft, but with football in general. A lot of developing stories.
Yeah, we will see if any more developing stories happen within the next few weeks. We'll talk about it here on Thursday Morning Lineup or on GameTime Sports Show on YouTube. It just kind of depends how serious the talks are. But before we go, if your Monday feels rough, you're not alone. Tune in to Rise and Shine Mondays from 8 to 9 a.m., where 6 sleep-deprived college students try to function on live radio. Coffee not included, chaos guaranteed. Only on 98.5 WNUW. That morning show is awesome, Owen.
That's
honestly,
cheeky.
it's
That's
a lot
cheeky.
of fun.
Coffee not included, but chaos is guaranteed. That's cheeky.
Yes.
Who wrote that, John?
I think Danica wrote it.
Interesting.
Or Maggie, one of them. But yeah, I'm part of Rise and Shine. It's a great time. We're all tired, so you can only imagine the amount of laughing that we do because of all the stupid things that we talk about. But anyways, that'll wrap up.
Oh, it's cream cheese time. Here we go, folks.
It's time to wrap up this show. You have been listening to Thursday Morning Lineup here on 98.5 WNUW every Thursday at 9:30 with me and Owen. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. We will see you in a week. Going to send you off with more chill music. This time, my choice. Here's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Have a great day, everybody.